We're tying another fly from this fly book. If you don't know what this is, I'm going to link a video at the top. It's of me explaining what this is, where it came from, how old it is, and everything I found out about it. When I bought this, maybe about 5 years ago, there was a bunch of flies inside here that had never been fished, and I did a lot of research about it, and I found out a lot. So if you like old fly gear and a little bit of a mystery, you click that link at the top and you'll find out more. So this is probably going to be the last fly from the book that we tie, because it's getting close to fishing season. And I got to start tying fishing flies ASAP. And this is the one. This is the one. This is the one I took out. So this is, I wanted to do like one from each sort of style that was in the that was in there. And this is like kind of like the last one that had something different. And it's this wing right here. Now it's a Mallard wing, yes, but it's different because it's a double slip wing. There's two slips on either side. Now this is just kind of like a standard dry fly. It's Hendrickson size. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but that's what the size of this is. This is the hook I'm going to use. Now you can see this is an upturned eye hook. I don't have an upturned eye hook that's that size. An upturned eye hook. I don't have one like that, but we're just going to use a regular one. If you can see, it's about the same size. This is an old Mustad that I got here. And yeah, so last one. There, right, the thread. The thread I'm using is this Giorgio Benici black. I'm just throwing some wax on it. A double slip wing. Whoever came up with that. It's job security. that's what I call a lot of this stuff, as job security. Double slip wing. So we're going to tie on, we're going to give it a little bit of space here. We're going to go back halfway and then we'll go up. You probably could use a tan thread too, but I'm just going to use black. I've used black on every one of these. And we're going to put the wing in first here. Just want to make sure I have enough room. Yeah, I think that's okay. So, wing. You need a left and right, and you want to use the part that has a little bit of a curve to it. Usually that's on the first half of the wing. It's a primary feather from a mallard duck. So right about, and it goes to about here, and then it starts going real flat. Now you can still use the flat ones, but they get darker and they get straighter. So we're just going to take, and you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it. So you got one here. You can just tear it off. And then you can line it up at the top and grab it and pull it off. That's going to be one side. So that. And we'll get this other side. I mean, if you see, I'm not really pulling off a lot here. Too many. You don't want too many. Okay. I mean, you don't have to pull them off. You can cut them off. It doesn't matter. but sometimes I like to just pull them off. See, it's got a little curve there. And we get this other one. We align them. Now you got to put them on at the same time. If you don't put them on at the same time, you're gonna have a problem. Now they have the curve. Yes, they have the curve in the back. So, meaning at the same time as, like, you don't put one set of wings on and then the next set of wings. You got to put all 4 on at the same time. And honestly, the hard part is not putting on 4 wings, it's aligning 4 wings, honestly. But once you get them aligned, you should be good. So that's what we got there. And then we want maybe a hook's length. Yeah, that's probably not enough. It's not hard to go back. Just go back and do another pinch and loop. There we go. Make sure it's on the top. Make sure it's tied in good. Tied in. Now you can post them now, or you can wait till you go up again. I'm just gonna wait. I think it needs this bobbin. I think I got it one notch too tight. All right, we'll go down. You know what? We will post them now, just to be sure. So we'll take these turns away. Sometimes it's a good idea to post it, right away, so you can see, you can double check that everything's right. So all I'm doing is bringing them up. I'm going in front. And then get this needle in here to just separate them. We could put a figure 8 in. If you have thin wings, like I see how I did them, fairly thin, you can put a figure 8 in. But if they're thick, they tend to get screwed up. So if you watch my March Brown video, you'll see how I did those. You use like some resin. If you use some resin, it'll keep them separated. But these are good right here, just like this. Down. You go down to about here. Now they got a long tail on this thing. And all I'm using is this brown. They don't have many. They only have a couple fibers, 3 fibers, 4 fibers, but they're pretty long, so it was a little struggle to find the right length here, but I think I got it. This is just from like a whiting streamer pack. A whiting streamer pack is good for cheap tails as long as you're not trying to tie like a coffin fly or something like that. So they got it pretty long. They got it longer than the hook, so we're gonna pretty much use up the whole thing here. That's okay. And then cut these little curly ends off. Tie this in. And then we'll go back. Now the color of the dubbing they got here. Color of the dubbing they got. It also looks Hendrickson-like. So we're going to use this package of just some dry fly Hendrickson dubbing. Yeah. You don't need much of this stuff. But remember, you got this wing going on, so it's you have a little step here which you're going to have to make up for. You could do that with thread, right? You could go halfway up and then back and halfway up just to even it out, or you can just taper it. There's always one guard hair right here. Okay, so let's tighten this up. We'll make sure this is good. I think that's it. Okay. Now the hackle's pretty long, really long, in fact. I'm going to be using this. This is like almost like a gingery color. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. Is it the right length, though? That is the question. Yeah, they got it longer than the hook point. So, let's cut it now. Put it on back here. Now we're going to make sure this wing is good, which it is, but we'll double check it. Yeah. Is this going to pull out on me? No. So we're going to try and get a bunch of turns in here. Can we get one more in? Yeah. Now we'll bring this back and really turn this in. What is that? 2, 3. Let's end it there. We'll just make sure these fibers are good, and then we'll get the whip finisher. And you know what? We're not going to get the whip finisher. There's one fiber here that I bet you will get caught, and I'll be fighting it all day. It's right here. Much better. If you're not folding them back, I always like to fold the stems back. It's easier to like hide stuff. If you're not doing that, you really got to make sure it's clean. I'm just trying to cover the cut end. There we go. That's it. That's it. Definitely, you just want to do it. You know, just put the wing on and do it. You get caught up and try to make it perfect. It'll screw you up for sure. But this seems all right. Seems okay. It's fishable. See, there's a little bit hanging off the back. Can we just clip this? Yeah. I think that's it. Well, hope it's not tough to see with my shirt. Is that easier? Yeah. That's it. So it's like a little Hendrickson. I think that's, well, at least that's probably what I would call it out here if I was fishing it. Who knows what they called it over there. Just another one of these flies I just don't know the name of. Seems like a lot of the flies are known, but maybe they're just a variation of the known pattern. That's what it seems like to me. But this is just a standard dry fly mallard wing, but it's a double slip, and there are a bunch of double slips out there. Double slips. I mean, I think I want to say I think maybe something like a Pink Lady is a Catskill double slip dry fly. Is it called a Pink Lady? Yeah, there's a few others. You got to look at that Valor dry fly book. In fact, I'm gonna go back and revisit that book and maybe tie some of those classics on here, because I think it would be fun. And I mean, I don't think I want to fish them anymore. I used to fish them a long time ago, but I don't think I want to fish them. But I do want to tie them on a classic hook. That would be fun. You know, get a package of all cock hooks, dry fly hooks, and tie a whole bunch of dry flies. I think it would be a lot of fun to do. And maybe that's something I'll do, like non-fishing fly videos. I think that would be fun. Because these flies, these little ones like this is cool stuff. I mean, and really, you get one. You figure this out. This whole idea of putting a double slip wing on. If you get that, and all you really got to do is kind of just change some colors and some dubbing, and you can tie anything. It's really the double slip is really the hardest part to figure out. You figure it out, and you can tie anything really, any type of dry fly, any type of dry fly you see in that Valor book. But all right, let me get out of here. Thanks, everyone.